Alright guys, my name is the Meta Goblin and today I'm going to be teaching you how to turn Skyrim into The Witcher 3 with mods. Now, just before I jump in, if you end up liking the video, please leave a like as it helps out a lot, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss my next video, because in my next video I'm going to be going through a lot of really big content mods for Oblivion and Skyrim. We're going to be looking into them a lot, but that's literally all I'm going to tell you, so be sure to stay tuned for that. So the first mod I have on this list, this mod basically does the job on its own. It's one of those really big mods where a guy has basically essentially just thought, yeah, let's transform Skyrim into The Witcher with one big mod. So it makes our job a little bit easier. It's literally called Skyrim Witcher Experience. Now what this mod essentially does is it adds a number of monsters from the Witcher, universe and just puts them into the game, and you wander around the world and you'll just simply come across all these different Witcher creatures in caves and near, like pretty much everywhere where you're near water you're going to find drowners now, which I thought was pretty cool. It also adds a Witcher vendor. You go to the the blacksmith in Riverwood, and there's a vendor there which will sell you all some really dope armor and weapons. And the thing to know about this mod is I think it was released before Witcher 3 came out, so all the stuff is Witcher 2 styled, but we do have things which add things from the Witcher 3 as well. But anyway, it also adds loads of Witcher 3, just Witcher contract quests. So you go into every major town and you're going to find a contract board, which I thought was pretty cool. You also get a lot of spells, and obviously you get the Witcher race, which you probably see my character running around with. Basically the exact model from The Witcher 2, and you can just start with that model, so that's pretty cool. Just as a side note, if you want to add even more monsters from the Witcher 3 universe, there's this mod collection called Mihail Monsters and Animals collection. Basically, there's a load of individual mods, you have to search them all yourself. And, for instance, there's one called All Gods of a Hunt, which adds the Leshens and stuff like that. So there's loads of Witcher 3 mods out there, basically, which add all the Witcher 3 monsters to Skyrim, so have a little rummage through those. I'll link them in the description. Our second mod is very simple. It's just called Witcher like sword position, which basically swaps where your swords kind of sit on your character, so they're going to sit like pretty much how it does in The Witcher 3, and when you take your sword out it'll look exactly the same. Just as a side note, I accidentally came across this other animation mod while I was recording this video. The mod is called Wolf Skill, it's just called Wolf Skill, and Witcher 3 Art of Wolf Skill, something like that. And basically it adds a load of Witcher 3 animations to the game, so when you swing your sword, you're going to look like basically Geralt in The Witcher 3 when he swings his sword, so definitely recommend checking that mod out as well. For our third mod, we have a follower mod, which is Yennefer, the standalone follower. This is a very impressive mod. Basically, it's entirely voice acted. The voice files are taken directly from the Witcher 3 game, so it's basically exactly like you're in The Witcher 3 and you have Yennefer as a follower, and it's pretty dope. She's primarily, obviously, a spellcaster. She doesn't really get her weapons out as far as I've seen. She's a ranged spellcaster. She has a massive, diverse amount of spells, and I really like how she randomly speaks Elvish and in combat. I found that quite cool, like kind of cool to listen to. I do like the Elvish, and when they're casting spells in The Witcher 3, the language that they use is pretty cool. Just a side note, there are a lot of follower mods. This isn't the only one available. You've got a Triss follower mod, you've got a Ciri follower mod, you've even got a Geralt follower mod, and you've got a Keremetz follower mod. So pretty much all the major characters there's probably a follower mod for them somewhere. The fourth mod we have on this list is The Witcher Music Overhaul. It's fairly simple. It will swap all of the Skyrim music out with Witcher music, and a few of the sound effects have been swapped out as well, for instance like level up and stuff like that, so a few sound effects have been swapped out. And the last mod on this list I'm going to showcase is the Griffin armor set. This is probably one of my favourite armor sets from The Witcher 3, that's why I wanted to feature it, and it looks pretty good. There are a lot of Witcher 3 armor sets in the game, so it isn't just Witcher 2 stuff. You just have to have a little rummage through the Nexus, and you will find a lot of different Witcher 3 armor sets, which are quite impressive. It took me ages to go through them all in this video. But you got a Manticore set, stuff like that, and a lot of Witcher 2 armor sets as well. They've also added a lot of female armor, but you need the UMP body mod. I can't bother downloading UMP body mod because it's a bit weird. So yeah, you've got all the kind of, you know, what Triss wears and what Yennefer wears. You've got all those body kind of things, all that kind of armor, the sorcerer clothes, basically for the adapted for the UMP body. So yeah, you can check that one out as well. And there's also a big Witcher 3 weapon set as well, but I didn't really feel the point of downloading it because this Skyrim Witcher experience adds a lot of weapons. But if you want even more weapons, you can go for the Witcher 3 weaponry mod as well. So yeah. But anyway guys, I'm going to end the video there. On the screen appearing now, you're probably going to see little links to very similar videos to this one. I've made quite a few videos like this one where we're going to be transforming Skyrim into different franchises. You know, I've got one for Star Wars and Lord of the Rings and stuff like that, and even Harry Potter, and loads of crazy ones like Pokemon as well. So be sure to check out all that. There's also a video link in the description to basically all my videos if you want to check that out as well, or basically I'll send you to a playlist with very similar videos to this one. But anyway, my name is the Meta Goblin, and until my next video, ciao.